Hi there! As always, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Let us know in the comments below your estimated transfer fee for Benfica striker Darwin Núñez. How much would you agree to pay to sign this player for your team? While you're thinking, we are gonna start today's episode. Let's go! If this is the final stretch of my career, it can be. I can't deny it, Toni Kroos said. Chelsea's N'Golo Kanté has returned to training ahead of the FA Cup final. Tottenham are unbeaten against Arsenal in their 8 consecutive Premier League games. This is the longest streak since 1968. Real Madrid star Luka Modric made 3 assists in the first half of the game against Levante. He's the first player to make 3 assists in a single game this season in La Liga. Harry Kane has scored 14 goals against Arsenal. This is the best result in the North London derby history. He has 41 goals against London clubs in the Premier League. Karim Benzema scored his 323rd goal for Real, thus equaling Raul's second-place record in the ranking of top scorers in Real Madrid history. It's 127 goals to reach Ronaldo. Messi is the best player in history. For Barca, he was like a god. It would have been great if he stayed, Gerard Piqué admitted. Paris Saint-Germain have not yet decided whether they need to invite Paul Pogba. For this, the club will have to release a few players first. Lionel Messi is the highest-paid athlete in the world. According to Forbes, the PSG superstar earned $130 million between May 1st, 2021 and May 1st, 2022. Marcelo wants to stay at Real Madrid for another season and informed the club's management about that, but he anyway wasn't offered a new contract. Fabinho will miss the FA Cup final against Chelsea due to injury. He might recover by the Champions League final. I remember the last Champions League final against Real Madrid as if it was yesterday. I hope we'll get revenge, Liverpool winger Mohamed Salah said. Barcelona are confident that they will sign Azpilicueta and Alonso from Chelsea. They might involve Dest or Neto in that deal. The only thing Manchester United need is winning games. We prefer to do that with good football, Erik ten Hag claimed. Yeah, we lost to Real Madrid, but it's not that we played bad or something. There were mad 5 minutes that are difficult to explain, Kevin De Bruyne admitted. Declan Rice turned down West Ham's 8-year contract offer. The club may sell the 23-year-old midfielder in 2023. Ukrainian winger Andriy Yarmolenko is set to leave West Ham at the end of the season, as his contract will not be renewed. Alfred Schroeder replaced Erik ten Hag to become the new head coach of Ajax. The contract is valid until the summer of 2024, with the option to extend it for another season. Axel Witsel will leave Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season. Rose confirms that the contract will not be renewed. It has been too long ago since the last time Liverpool won the FA Cup. We have a good chance to get this trophy for our club museum, Virgil van Dijk said. 3 of the 69 hotels in Qatar have refused to accept same-sex couples during the 2022 World Cup, while 33 hotels don't mind. Barca centre-back Eric Garcia will undergo surgery on his right thumb. The recovery period is not yet known. For me, Pep is the best. He has worked very hard with his players. He has created a monster. This is a really good team and you can see his work. Antonio Conte praised Pep Guardiola. Burnley's manager, Mike Jackson, has been named April's Premier League Manager of the Month. He was ahead of Guardiola and Klopp. Every club that intends to fight for the Premier League title needs to invest heavily. Only the best players can lead teams to glory. The Daily Mail quotes Tottenham's manager, Antonio Conte. Cristiano Ronaldo has been named April's Premier League Player of the Month. Sports apparel company Nike has ended its cooperation with Spartak Moscow after 17 years of collaboration, since 2005. Diego Simeone celebrates his 400th La Liga game in charge of Atletico Madrid. There are only 24 games to reach the all-time record of the Spanish league. Croatian winger Ivan Perisic is unhappy about Inter delaying negotiations over a new contract. The current deal of the 33-year-old player expires this summer. Chelsea have announced a new partnership worth £20 million with the cryptocurrency platform Whalefin. Kevin De Bruyne has been involved in 200 goals in 305 games for Man City with 84 goals and 116 assists. Mateo Kovacic is likely to miss the FA Cup final against Liverpool due to an ankle injury. Yes, we were unable to win a single trophy this season, so we have to retain that anger for next season, Juve manager Massimiliano Allegri admitted. Inter never give up. This team is one big whirlwind of emotions, Simone Inzaghi is quoted by Football Italia. I did everything I could, and I hope that I left something at Juve. I gave it my all, and soon, I will be the biggest Juventus fan from elsewhere. Giorgio Chiellini bids farewell. We had a couple of exciting games this Thursday. Let's have a look. The top news coming up next. Traditionally, let's briefly go through yesterday's matches. In the Premier League, Tottenham reduced the gap on Arsenal to 1 point after a thrashing victory in the North London derby, 3-0, with Rob Holding sent off pretty early. 2 goals from Harry Kane and another one from Son retained the Spurs dreaming of the top 4. In La Liga, we point out the impressive victory Real Madrid achieved against Levante 6-0. Vinicius nets a hat-trick and also goals from Mendy, Benzema and Rodrigo. Let's move on. Aston Villa have announced the permanent signing of Philippe Coutinho from Barcelona for 20 million euros. The English club has signed a contract with the Brazilian until 2026. Although Aston Villa themselves have not disclosed the transfer amount fee, Barcelona have reported that they will receive 20 million euros and 50% of the player's next transfer amount. Finally, this is how Barcelona fans reacted to these news. Erling Haaland's contract with Manchester City will include a release clause. This option, which will allow other clubs to get the Norwegian for 150 million euros, will be activated once his 3rd season at the English club starts. If the release clause is over 150 million pounds, then it's okay. We can sign any top player with that money easily, a Manchester City fan commented. Barcelona have decided on a transfer amount they are going to accept for their Dutch midfielder Frenkie de Jong. The Blaugranas will let the 25-year-old player go for around 100 million euros. The press calls Man United the main favorite to sign Frenkie, as Old Trafford might see his reunion with former Ajax coach Erik ten Hag. The media also link the Dutchman with Manchester City, as Guardiola would like to sign him, as well as Bayern, that dream of having the creative midfielder in their ranks. Van de Beek, De Ligt and De Jong reuniting at Manchester United. This is what many Red Devils fans dream of. First Messi, and now Frenkie. Pain. Barcelona fans cannot hide their emotions. French striker Kylian Mbappe is under huge pressure as PSG are trying to convince him to stay at Parc des Princes. The 23-year-old star has been living under tremendous pressure lately. He and his family are receiving calls from French President Emmanuel Macron, as well as powerful men from Qatar and the French Football Federation, who have warm relations with Mbappe. Despite all this, Mbappe is certain to join Real Madrid this summer. Real Madrid is preparing a historic presentation that will break the attendance record at Santiago Bernabéu. Mbappe's dream of playing for Real Madrid is about to come true. Journalist Mario Cortegana responded to this information. Bayern Munich might agree to sell Robert Lewandowski next summer. The 33-year-old striker is linked with Barcelona, and the Pole already has an agreement in principle with the Catalans. Robert has told the Bayern board about his desire to go for a new challenge, and the management eventually decided not to force the player to stay, announcing their willingness to let him go for 35–40 million euros. Benzema will no longer be the best number 9 in La Liga. Barca fans look forward to this transfer. PSG have already found a striker to replace Kylian Mbappe if he refuses to renew his contract at the end of the season. According to O Jogo, this player is Darwin Núñez from Benfica. The French side could spend up to 120 million euros to bring the 22-year-old Uruguayan to Paris. Leonardo, I will scratch your car if you put in 120 million instead of rebuilding the midfield. A PSG fan was outraged after seeing these news. Dear friends, make sure to check out the new video on Inside Football and find out how Erling Haaland can boost Manchester City. And that was Football News. Thank you all for watching, have a nice one, and see ya in a bit.